I think it's so important that we integrate rural communities into technology. These jobs can be done remotely, and they can be done in towns like Jefferson. There's no reason that we should be offshoring 210,000 tech jobs, which are basic jobs of system administration or understanding how to apply software to business processes.
Jefferson, Iowa has very little in common with Silicon Valley. Its population sits just above 4,000 people. About an hour outside of Des Moines, the state's capital, Jefferson does not even have a single Uber driver. But it does have a lot in common with the rest of Middle America, which is why, with Silicon Valley's help, it could become the country's first of many small-town tech hubs in the Midwest. This is Congressman Ro Khanna, a U.S. representative from the San Francisco area. Khanna's district encompasses many Silicon Valley companies, and his work in Congress has focused heavily on tech issues.
Well, I was pleased that Mark Zuckerberg agreed to testify.
A thoughtful, balanced approach, whether it's 3D printing or artificial intelligence.
Tech needs to help figure out how to solve some of these issues.
Despite being a lawmaker from the West Coast, Khanna has devoted much of his time to introducing big tech companies to Middle America. In December, Congressman Khanna and major tech executives from companies like Google and Microsoft met in Jefferson to discuss plans to turn this quintessential Midwestern town into a viable tech hub.
But you look at what we're doing now with the digital highway we're building here, bridging our coast, bridging our nation in rural America, starting right here in Jefferson.
Coordination between these two worlds is part of an effort to allow rising tech employees from the Midwest to stay near their families and home communities rather than living in a large coastal city. The brain behind this operation? Meet Link Kroger.
This is for Jefferson, this is for rural Iowa, and this is for rural America. And it always gets me emotional when I talk about it, and I'm fine with that, because this is so important to the country. We've got to do this. There is nobody focused on rural America.
Link leads a special project known as R3, Revive, Rebuild, and Restore. The nonprofit's initiative's goal is to bring tech jobs to rural communities in Iowa, with residents benefiting from high-skilled work opportunities in Silicon Valley, enjoying a new pool of workers who don't demand a sky-high salary. But Congressman Khanna points out that beyond economic possibilities, this is important for our nation's cultural cohesion.
Well, I think it's so important that we integrate rural communities into technology. We don't all have to be rock star tech leaders that are creating billion-dollar companies. We want to focus on what are middle-class jobs in technology going to look like, and how can we do these jobs while not leaving. We don't want to leave small towns or communities because we like living with our family, we like the values.
Many Americans believe there is a growing divide between Middle America and the coasts. Tech jobs could serve as a bridge between the two, connecting everyday workers in the heartland to elite executives who reside in the big cities. Khanna's work on tech development is already an example of two sides coming together on an issue. The liberal California Democrat has continually spearheaded legislation alongside Republican lawmakers. While disagreeing on many other subjects, Khanna has attracted a lot of GOP support on tech issues that every American can stand behind.
It's not saying give everyone a fancy college degree, it's give them basic practical skills that are going to allow them to work in this new economy.